How's it going, everyone? As always, God bless you. Thanks for being here and welcome back. This is Tactical Talk. This is going to be part 2 of my aquarium series video. And I remember in part 1 I had a pretty normal little setup here. A couple pieces of live rock, some equipment, but I had no light. That's since changed. I've added a little bit of livestock and I have installed my Hydra 26 HD from AI. So let's go over a little bit of what's going on in the tank. So if you remember correctly, I have my protein skimmer over here on this side. I've moved it to the back of the tank. It was on the side of the tank. I just feel like being in the back there, it's giving me a little bit more space up front. The heater and the filter are still in the exact same place. And then I've installed this gooseneck here, which I have attached my HD LEDs to. Now this light is fully operational from your cell phone. You can connect it to the Wi-Fi, the same Wi-Fi that your phone is using. And then you could adjust the color spectrums however you want. You can make the water turquoise, green, purple, blue, whatever you want it to be. Then you can mix all those different spectrums together, your UVs and all that other stuff right together, and get a hue that is both beneficial to the coral and to the eye. So it's pretty cool. So if you have people come over and you got a lot of coral in your tank, you can jack up the blues, you can dim the whites, you can maybe make it a little bit more turquoise color or aquamarine, whatever kind of colors you really want to kind of throw in there, more of a light aqua blue. It's a really cool light to mess around with. Now it will cost you about $400. However, this light will grow everything from SPS to all the way down. SPS is your higher end, usually needs the most amount of lighting, and this will do it. If you have a larger tank, this is a 20-gallon long. If you have something longer, this will also do the trick. This was actually on my 95-gallon tank. However, if a tank is real long, you might have to put two of them, one on one end and one on the other, just to make sure that there's no shadowing in the tank. So that's the biggest addition to the actual equipment. Next, you'll see I've got a couple of clownfish in here. One is just a normal Ocellaris. He's the guy on the left. It's all orange, black, and white. His black fades into his orange a little bit, so he's kind of a cool looking little Ocellaris. He's not your typical. This guy over here is a Wyoming white. His nose is orange. The fin that's facing you is mostly black, and then the inside of it is a little bit orange. And then that other fin right there is mostly orange, and the tip of it is black. And then his body is like a pearly white, which is really pretty neat because under these lights, it actually gives him like a greenish turquoisey blue kind of hue to him, a real light hue on this pearl white. That's pretty cool. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer here and maybe you guys can check them out a little bit more. Yeah, so I don't have names for these guys yet, so if you're interested in suggesting some names, go ahead and drop them in the comment below. I will however say that I would like them to be family appropriate because, to be quite honest, I got these fish for my son. He's 6 months old, and we were at the fish store. He was just trying to grab these things right out of the tank. He especially liked this one. I don't know if it had to do with the color or what, but he wouldn't stop staring at him, so I was like, all right, I'll grab him. This tank, as I mentioned in my first video, is going to be mostly inverts. This is probably going to be the only fish, if you will, that I'll have in here. I might put a couple of dragonets or scooter blennies in here, and then the rest is going to be inverts. I am going to have a pair of bonded harlequin shrimp, a male and a female, eventually. I'm just waiting for them to pop up on Live Aquaria. I do have a couple of hermit crabs in here. I'm not sure where they are. This right here is actually a couple antennas sticking up out of the dirt, or out of the sand, I should say, of Nassarius snails. So I do have a few Nassarius snails buried in my sand bed. There's a couple more over there. Oh, here's a hermit right there, actually. I don't know if you can see him in the lighting, but he's right underneath that rock. So that's what I've got running right now. My next video, part 3, is actually going to be on substrates. So if any of you guys are not quite sure what kind of substrate to run, that's going to be the next video. So, alright guys, take care.